Maybe this time I've found someone who cares. I've been searching, just searching everywhere to discover that most essential part missing deep within my heart. I've been waiting, I'm as patient as can be, hoping this time I've found the chemistry. If I'm lucky, I'll like her, she'll like me. Come on, fate, just give me half a chance. All I'm asking you for is romance. Have a heart, you've put me through the mill. Now let me experience the thrill. I'm not fussy, just want to be a pair with that someone who thinks I'm debonair, who likes my special touch, who loves the way I smile, and naturally appreciates my style. Well, am I asking for treasures of great kings? Oh no, just the merest simple things. Please listen to my plea and make this the one for me.
Yeah, that's what I told you, exactly. Say, Sharon, did you ever read the romance ads in the journal? Yeah, well, listen to this. Feisty, fun-loving, full-figured redhead, looking for sensitive, romantic, monogamous Christian man who has a sense of humor, is handsome, likes baseball and country and western dancing. I'm sexy and love to spoil my man. Have we finally found each other? Call me. Oh, yeah, right. Sounds like what I'm looking for. Huh? No, not yet. But I'm going to put an ad in. Yeah, it could change my destiny. Well, I've tried everything else. Yeah, I've got it right here. Here goes. Are you ready for this? Absolutely unique, articulate, enthusiastic, liberal intellectual with a sense of humor who enjoys creative arts, writing, music, dancing, the outdoors, and a casual lifestyle? Chances are you'll never be bored. I'm a single white male, non-smoker, slightly offbeat and happy, seeking attractive, good-natured soulmate to hang around with and share life's adventures. Intrigued? Let's have a heated discussion. Yeah, well, I figure maybe this time I'll get lucky. I'm going to run it this week.
Welcome to the Journal Romance Live. At this time, enter your 4-digit J number. Please enter your 3-digit personal code. The number of messages on your line at this time is 7. To listen to your messages, please press 1.
Am I ready? You happy, offbeat, liberal, intellectual? Wow, I like that ad. Jeez, I liked it. Everything you say. Music, dancing, casual lifestyle. I am attractive, slender, well, most of the time. Fun and a free spirit. Hey, what the heck? If you like me and the sound of my voice, hey, be an angel. Give Eunice a call at 555-8627. Ciao, baby.
Ciao, Eunice. This is Dave from the Journal Romance Ads. Yeah, thanks for responding. Say, what? No, I'm not the one with a motorcycle who likes drag racing. No, I don't have a Fu Manchu mustache. No, I'm the liberal intellectual. Yes, I do like to dance. Could you turn the music down? I can't hear you. Huh? The Living Dead. Do I like them? Well, I'm not sure. What do they do? Yeah, well, say, listen, why don't I just give you a call back some other time, okay? All right. Bye. Hi, Marcia? This is Dave from the Journal Romance Ads. Marcia? Right on time.
I checked it out.
Oh, checked it out? Check what out? Why'd we have to synchronize watches?
Oh, you're a Virgo, and I am a Scorpio.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that stuff is really important. That's astrology. The planets were in a favorable position.
Oh, that's why we had to meet today at 2:38.
Exactly.
Well, no wonder all those other meetings didn't work out. I thought I was having bad luck. Just bad timing.
I brought the herbal tea. It's a special blend. Haitian voodoo leaves.
Haitian voodoo leaves sounds great to me. I've got the croissants.
Oh, good.
I got them at a French bakery, so they ought to get along well with the Haitian leaves.
So, as I was saying, the timing is really important. Do you know that you are a Virgo on the cusp?
On the cusp?
Yep, right on the edge.
Yeah, well, I feel like I'm living on the edge a lot of the time.
Yeah, well,
What's that brown stuff you're putting in our tea?
oops. Oh, it tastes really good. It's elixir of jasmine. It adds a delicious flower flavor.
Delicious?
Yeah, would you like to try some?
Sure.
Okay.
Hard to refuse something delicious.
So, timing is really important, and I'm really glad that you know that you're probably influenced by Leo.
Is he a good influence? Will he help me find the love of my life?
Maybe. If you choose a compatible sign.
Well, how do I do that?
Well, it happens that I'm a Scorpio, which is particularly stimulating. Virgo.
Great. We're off to a good start.
We sure are. Have you read your horoscope today?
Oh, missed it.
Well, I just have it. Virgo, be open to new relationships. Today will offer opportunities that should be given special attention.
Sounds promising. Yours?
Scorpio, you are at the dawn of new beginnings. Refuse to settle for second best.
Well, that's settled. So, where do we go from here?
Oh, that depends.
On what?
Oh, on a lot of things over which we have no control. Oh, you know you have a long lifeline?
Oh, well, my dad lived to be 85, so I guess I stand a pretty good chance of duplicating that.
No, I mean this line right here.
Oh.
And do you see how these lines cut across?
No, I didn't get my hands clean this morning and worked on the car last night.
Oh, that's okay. You're going to have a lot of children.
Well, I came from a big family.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 6.
Oh, I'm the oldest of 5.
Oh.
Wow. Do you know what that means?
You did lots of babysitting.
No.
No.
6 and 5 makes 11. It's a magic number. Like the call I got at 11:11 and the hotel room 111. It's significant.
That right? Magic
numbers. Are you a little tense?
Oh, no, not.
I know.
What?
Let me massage your body.
Okay.
Yes, let your whole body
Relaxing here. Oh, it is banging down.
I know.
What?
Let's meditate for a few minutes. That'll help you relax.
Right here? In public?
Sure.
All right. What do I do?
Okay, well, you just close your eyes and think of nothing.
Think of nothing. How am I going to do that? I'll be thinking about nothing.
That's okay. Make the sound oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's good. Try to get it vibrating down deep in your belly. Okay. Feel better?
Yeah. Feel great.
How about some more voodoo leaf tea?
Oh, that sounds good. So, tell me, what's happening in your life?
Oh, you mean this life?
As opposed to what?
One of my other lives.
Oh.
I was an Egyptian princess in a former life, very frivolous. I had no responsibility.
Oh.
In this life, I am going after commitment and balance. Yep, that's what
Balance
I'm going
and
after.
commitment.
Yep. Don't you think it's important to be committed?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. To be committed.
Oh, speaking of commitment, I've got to get to my yoga class.
Now?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's been interesting. That's okay, I finished it.
I'll let you know when it will be favorable for us to meet again.
Okay, you can have these croissants.
Oh, good. The guys in the communist love. Quite good.
And
When I go out on dates.
I'll just help you clean up the blanket here. You got your teeth, yeah. There you go.
Thank you. I'm a vegetarian.
Oh,
Yeah, because maybe we could get together at dinner sometime.
well, that sounds pretty healthy.
Yeah. I won't have anything to do with leather. You see these boots? They're made of plastic and fiber. I think it's just awful what people do to animals, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Like reincarnation. People might come back in a different form of life.
I believe that. Yeah. There are some religions in India that believe that all life is sacred. They won't even kill a fly or a mosquito.
Well, you know, every once in a while when I kill a bug, I wonder, could that possibly be my dad reincarnated? I mean, we were very close, and if he came back, he'd probably try to be near me.
Oh.
And I get this great sense of guilt for a few seconds. Oh. Oh, no. Man.
The name is Joanne, Joanne. I hope you have your pen ready. The telephone number is 7779-577. A remarkable woman. I'll leave it at that. I've lived an unconventional life. I'm articulate, literate, high-spirited, and I guess not modest. I'm in my 40s someday, good body, and ought to be considered naturally sexy. It's very difficult for me to find someone to relate to, and I'll never sell out. Just to say I have a man in my life. I am very secure emotionally, but not financially. So, when you say share, I can share the adventures, but not the expenses. Please call me for a further in-depth discussion.
coffee. Oh, we got Sumatra sea breeze, Angola sweet beans, Brazilian jungle roast. Ooh, jungle roast, that sounds wild. What's your poison?
Well, I mean, look at the menu.
Well, so they say that you tell me that you're a writer.
Yeah.
What is it that you write about?
Oh, most of my...
I used to write a daily journal. It's sort of like a diary. I once wrote a letter to the editor and got it published about stray cats in the neighborhood. They never did anything about it. So you're a writer. Oh, that's just wonderful. Do you write passionate, sexy novels?
Well,
I'll bet you've had a lot of experience with women. I can tell. You've got that confidence and self-assurance.
Well, as a matter of fact...
I knew it. I knew it.
Knew what?
That you'd be a turn on. Give me a right guy with something to say, and I'm a sucker every time. So what else do you want to tell me about yourself?
Oh, I don't know.
You mentioned the outdoors.
Yes, I like...
Don't tell me. I'll bet you're a skier. I could tell. Did you ever ski around the whole basin? Now, there's a mountain for you. I remember coming down this black trail with powder up to my waist. I loved it. Where is that, waiter? I just want that Brazilian jungle roast. It sounds so exotic. So you haven't even looked at the menu?
I guess I've been too busy talking.
So, do you do much hiking?
Well, actually...
Don't you just love getting out into nature? So, say something. What's there to hide? Tell me more about yourself.
Well, I'm really a quiet guy.
Oh, is that right? The silent, mysterious intellectual. You do have an intriguing way about you. Now, you mentioned that you're a liberal. I'm not sure exactly what that meant.
Oh, well...
I always thought a liberal is someone who wants to give everyone a second chance, no matter what they do. Now, I personally have nothing against that, except that some people are real losers. Don't you agree?
Yep.
So, we've been talking about you. What would you like to know about me? Well, like what I do for a living. Real estate. Now, it's been slow, but I'm a survivor.
I can believe that.
You also mentioned music. I love to dance. Ooh, when that music starts, I just can't stay seated. Where do you go?
Well, on weekends, I like to...
Oh, Maxine's is the best. Oh, Jake's has too many slow ones. I like rock, not hard rock, but something with a good beat. We'll have to go dancing. Friday nights is the best. Great happy hour. Do you go to many happy hours?
Oh, sure.
Flanagan's is it. They put out a spread. Ooh, you should see the... Except they give you these teeny little small plates. You've got to balance at least 3 of them to get any food. So what do you say, Don? Dave! I meant Dave. Shall we get together to go dancing? Or bicycling? Or maybe to the movies? What kind of movies do you like?
Action movies, filled with rape and pillage, where macho men dominate cringing, groveling, servile women.
The number on your line at this time is 4. To listen to your messages, please press 1. Hi. I'm taking a chance. I like the fact that one would never be bored. So if you're willing to take a chance, come to Edith's Fine Jewelry Store at Fashion Mall. Yeah, I'm the only woman salesperson. Talk to me for a little bit, and then if I seem appealing, Introduce yourself. Hope to see you there. Press 1 to repeat, and 2 to listen to your next response.
Hi, my name is Laura, and I found your ad quite interesting.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel like songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful thing to be fun. And even when I'm over crazy, I gotta feel where I do today. 'Cause you make me feel so young. So young.
Laura?
Dave?
Wow.
Wow.
You are a beautiful woman.
Well, thank you. Everyone likes to hear that they're attractive. And most of your encounters are that bad.
Oh, no. It's just so neat to meet someone who's really attractive.
Well, I haven't been doing it that often. Do you meet a lot of people this way?
Oh, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do, but not with much success.
I can imagine. I know from my own experience. I have stopped going on blind dates.
Oh.
You believe what I've gotten myself into.
Well, I try to get some idea of people's values. Have they ever been to an art museum or a play?
Oh, well, that's why I responded to your ad. The word intellectual caught my attention.
Well, you never know. And I'm glad we decided to play tennis. You'll get to see what a great sportsman I am.
Oh, you look to be in pretty good shape. I'm sure we're fairly evenly matched.
And if we're not, it's okay, because after all, it's a game, Just like life, you gotta enjoy the process.
Oh, it's true, but there are winners and losers, and winning's a lot of fun. Don't you agree?
Well, yeah, I agree, but, in relationships, it's great if you can end up where there's a win-win situation. Oh, you have a wicked forehand.
Thanks.
Well, to romance.
I'll drink to that.
So, have you responded to many ads?
Not really. Most of them are ridiculous, Great lover with irresistible blue eyes and wonderful physique. They're dreams.
Yeah, well, I guess it's sort of a numbers game, isn't it? Say, maybe we should go into the matchmaking business. What do you think?
Yeah. You call it tantalizing teammates.
Or delicious delights.
I got it.
What?
Romantic romps.
Ooh, sounds wonderful.
No, but seriously, it is difficult meeting someone who has similar interests and fits all the other criteria.
Like what?
Well, for me, a lot of it has to do with energy. Alertness. Somebody who's quick and spontaneous and bright and, just fun.
Yeah.
How about you? What do you look for?
Well, somebody who's attractive and fun and bright and spontaneous with
Lots of energy. God, you remind me an awful lot of my husband Charlie when he was still alive.
Oh.
He considered himself an intellectual. Oh, we sure had a lot of fun.
Doing what?
Lots of things. Backpacking, skiing. I also love the theater. And if you can believe it, I'm taking country western dance lessons.
Me too.
No.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I haven't run into you. Do you ever go to the country squire?
No, but some of my friends have and say it's real nice.
It is.
They get an overcrowd, I'm told.
Yeah, well, I suppose. Shall we play?
I'm ready. So, Dave, you never said how old you were.
Oh, are numbers that important?
Oh, I'm trying to figure that one out. Older men generally are more stable, while younger men are more exciting. They make you feel alive.
I suppose so.
I think one way men test their age is seeing how young of a sexual partner they can still attract. Sort of a measure of their virility.
You might be right.
I've gone out with some younger men, and I must say, It does wonders for my ego. But we're in different places. You know, the things they're struggling with I've already put aside. And it's difficult for them to understand my problems.
Sure.
You know, the moment is exciting, but eventually...
Eventually what?
Oh, just too much of a difference.
Well, I guess it depends.
I think I understand it. It's as though youth rubs off by association, and it does feel good. I suppose that's why lots of people don't want to live in a retirement community.
I wouldn't.
The things people do to fight aging.
I guess I could plant some hair, or maybe pull these wrinkles up tight. How does that look, huh?
Gorgeous, just what I've been looking for.
That's hard holding it like this. I'll have to get a tape.
Yeah, maybe I can keep from getting neck wrinkles by holding my head up high. How's that? Hard to see things in front of me, but then you can't have everything.
You look marvelous.
Youth and beauty, huh?
Keeps us hopping.
Yeah. You know, the way Charlie was like that.
Yeah.
You know, he was so proud of the fact that he could keep up with me and my friends. He always associated with my friends. He was older.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know what you mean. You know, remember when Chubby Checkers came out with the twist? Come on, baby.
Who?
You know, Chubby Checkers. Everybody was taking dance lessons trying to keep up with the kids.
When was that? I must have missed it.
Oh, I think that was in the late 50s.
Oh, I was only 2 or 3. You know, when Charlie got sick, it suddenly struck me how much older he was. I can remember thinking that he might not recover, and he didn't. I felt cheated. You know, we had such a good thing going.
Sorry to hear that.
I guess we're back to numbers again.
I guess so. How much older was your husband?
23 years.
I see.
I was 25 and he was 48. At the time, it didn't make any difference.
Sure.
But then, as we started getting older,
Well, how old do you think I am?
well, when I first saw you, I thought 45. You look 45.
And you?
37. I can't tell me your age.
Well, sure. 75. See? You put me in a box, I told you. People do it all the time. Give them an age, they've got a picture.
It's not fair, is it?
52.
Come on, you gonna tell him?
That's it.
52, you're serious.
Yeah, I'm serious. I've been trying to reduce my age for years, but somehow I always gain it back again.
52? You had a facelift or what?
Just good genes.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Well, does this mean I can go by my physiological age? My doctor tells me I've got the body of a 45-year-old.
You do.
Oh, hey. This doesn't mean that we have to get married. Life's made up of interludes. You meet someone and enjoy them for what they have to offer. And who knows how long anything will last.
No. That is what I told myself when I married Charlie. I don't want to go through another loss like that.
What can I say?
Oh, gosh, Dave, I think you are really nice.
Well, at least I'm getting a good game of tennis out of this with a beautiful woman.
I could introduce you as an acquaintance of mine, or maybe we could go for a drink and I could, like, pretend bump into you, she could never know how we met. My phone number is 557-9867. Like I said, my name is Steve. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Mary, and I really enjoyed the way you wrote your article. It was very...
I like the things you do. I mean, I like the likes of you.
Are you Dave?
That's me. You must be Mary?
I was looking for someone with less hair.
Well, if you hang around long enough, I'll fit the bill.
When you described yourself, I pictured you...
Completely bald.
Well, you did say your hair was thinning out, and I know how it is when you want to put your best foot forward, especially when meeting someone for the first time.
Well, I used to do that when I was younger. Now I just put my worst foot forward because I figure you'll see it sooner or later. Saves a lot of time.
I'm easily intimidated.
Oh, well, you can relax. I'm really a nice guy. I'm glad you decided to meet here. This is one of my favorite museums. They have a neat collection of modern abstracts and some of the old masters, too. What kind of art do you like?
Oh, I really don't know that much about it, but I like the richness and vibrancy of watercolors and portraits of interesting faces. Well, you have an interesting face. Have you ever had your portrait painted?
Oh, no. But I have had caricatures done several times at those art fairs. They always give me little ears and a big forehead. How about you? You'd make a beautiful portrait, especially when you're smiling.
Oh, well, thank you. I did have my portrait painted once. It was also at an art fair. My son had it done for Mother's Day.
Oh, that was a nice gift.
Oh, he's a wonderful boy. I don't know what I'd do without him. If it wasn't for Ben, I probably wouldn't even be here. I've never done anything like this before.
Oh.
He keeps encouraging me to go out there and do things. They don't use fig leaves anymore, do they? Everything's so open and real, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I think that's good, because we don't have to pretend. I, for one, love to look at beautiful women and handsome men. I just love Michelangelo's David. I saw the original in Florence. It's over 13 feet high.
Guess he need a big leaf for that one.
Well, you know, I think that fig leaves were an invention of the church to do away with sex.
Well, it may not be such a bad idea. It can get you in a lot of trouble. Well, I'm lucky to have a son to give me advice since the divorce.
What kind of advice?
Well, not to jump into anything too quickly. I haven't dated since high school.
Well, you must have been a knockout then. You certainly are attractive now.
Oh, thank you. I could use that these days.
Oh, well, something wrong? I mean...
Oh, no. It's just that I'm not used to doing things by myself.
Oh.
Everything's so new and scary for me. This whole idea of dating, meeting men.
Well, nothing's changed. We still go to movies, out to dinner, dancing. Guys still try to make out, and gals still say no.
Gosh, you make it sound simple. Oh, but it's awkward if you haven't dated for years.
Well, guys are scared too. Everybody's afraid of looking silly or being rejected.
Really?
Sure.
Well, you don't look like you should have any concerns. You seem so sure of yourself.
Oh, well, it's easy to be nonchalant with people that don't matter. Not with somebody I care about. When there's a chance I might lose somebody I love, I get terrified, frightened.
Well, that's reassuring.
Well, you've got a lot of things going for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, like I said, you're attractive, not fat. Don't get me wrong. You see, Rubens painted beautiful, full-figured women that looked really healthy and, you know, attractive. But, you know, sometimes...
I know. You like that bald type of skinny, emaciated women, like Twiggy. I'll bet you think anyone slim is attractive.
No, now you know what I mean. Some people don't take good care of themselves. They seem to have just given up. Yeah, the good-looking ones will get snapped up right away. You won't be on the market long.
You make it sound so calculated and impersonal.
Looks aren't that important to me. My husband was overweight. That had nothing to do with the divorce.
Well, I think maybe looks are more important to men. Some of you good-looking gals don't even know how much you got going for you.
Well, I'm just ordinary. No beauty queen.
Well, even ordinary is pretty good as you get older. You know, some people have a tendency to fall apart and they sag here and bulge there.
Oh, you should have seen me after my first child was born. Better still, just before I had her.
Oh, no, I bet you were beautiful even when you were 9 months pregnant.
You really do have a way.
Just being honest.
Well, thank you. My son warned me to watch out for you slick fellas.
Yeah, well, he's right. Somebody's going to come along and sweep you right off your feet.
Sounds exciting. There's a picture I like.
That's Renoir.
Everyone looks like they're having such a good time, like friends meeting at a park.
Yeah, Renoir's one of my favorite artists. His couples always look so romantic, like they're really enjoying one another.
I wonder if I were finding one like that, you know, that wonderful sense of caring, being cared about. It's so hard to get started again, and the pace is so fast.
Well, and actually, things have slowed down quite a bit since you first dated.
How so?
Well, take for example, the pressure's off having sex right away.
Well, I've never been with anyone but my husband.
Well, with all the stuff that's going around these days, you'll want to become best of friends before becoming intimate.
I'm not even sure if I want to become intimate.
Well, a warm, lovely woman like you'll find the right person, I can guarantee it.
Oh, how can you be so sure? You don't know anything about me. We just met.
Well, I've been around long enough to know someone special. You can tell a lot about a person in a few minutes.
You know, you're right. I know immediately.
Sure.
But I'm afraid it'll be difficult at my age. As you know, Bob and I, we were high school sweethearts. Oh, the school proms. Parents knew each other. In fact, my brother dated his sister for a while.
Wow.
We were one big family. It's different today.
True. And AIDS hasn't made it any easier.
That's got me terrified. I don't know anything about it except it's deadly.
You're right. And you have to be tested for it at least 6 months after your last sexual encounter.
Well, that won't be a problem for me.
And it's not just AIDS either. There are other things like herpes. You gotta be real careful. Almost paranoid.
Well, maybe it'd be just easier giving it up.
Giving it up? Don't do that. It's not that bad. I was just cautioning you to be careful.
I appreciate your concern. How does one find out about these things?
Oh, you have to be a detective. Have to ask people about their sexual behavior.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I find it difficult even talking about it.
Oh, we're talking about it.
You're talking about it. I'm just listening.
Well, you certainly are a good listener.
Maybe we could find a relationship in which we just talk about sex.
I don't think you have to carry it that far.
Sounds like a good way to start. I'm lucky to run into people like you.
Well, it is hard to find someone to talk to and to feel comfortable with.
Oh, enough of the heavy stuff.
Okay.
Tell me something about yourself. Do you live alone?
No, I have a roommate.
What's he like?
Well, she's lived with me for a few years.
She?
Oh, no, it's not what you think. It's just a friend. You know, it gets lonely living by yourself.
Oh, I know.
Someone to talk to.
I see.
No, we're not intimate, but I do want to be honest with you. We sleep together.
Sleep together. Guess I am behind the times. Is that what people do these days?
Some.
I mean friends. Sleep in the same bed.
Shay, that's her name, is affectionate, but we have our limits.
Oh, I guess so.
I ought to tell you one more thing.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. Well, you know, some people might get uptight. We all have our prejudices, but she's nocturnal.
Nocturnal.
Yep, she's nocturnal. And my friends insist that that's the reason that I chose her for my roommate. You might be right. Am I losing it?
I'm just not used to this.
Well, she could always find another place to stay. She fits in quite well with the neighborhood. When I'm away, she eats across the street, not good at getting her own meals.
What are those? Well, I'm a good cook. Do you like Italian?
Sure.
I make great pasta.
Well, I can go for that. One last thing before I finish with Shay.
I'm ready.
She's the cat.
She's your cat. I have a Siamese. Great companion. He sleeps with me every night.
I'm jealous.
Do you tease everyone like this?
No, only the ones I like.
I'll bet you that's a lot.
Very few. I'm difficult. Always asking questions. Drives people crazy.
Not me. I love it. Bob never talked about anything. I could stay up all night talking. Do you meet a lot of women through these ads?
Yep. And if I don't drive them crazy talking, there's usually something else.
Like what?
Oh, like their idea of an outdoor activity, having coffee at a streetside cafe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love to hike. I've been down the Grand Canyon.
You? You don't look like a real hiker.
Oh, you think I'm too delicate? Feel that muscle.
Oh, pretty strong. You passed the test. Well, I bet we could become best of friends.
I feel the same. I was thinking, I should find out how many months it's been since your last sexual encounter. This meeting is tactical and fun.
Well,
For starters, we should arrange a date for our cats.
Hello, my name's Carol, and I want to tell you that your ad sounded just wonderful.
oh, Carol! I thought that was you driving up in the Corvette.
I just love it.
Well, I drove one once. Pretty good pickup.
Well, the lines are so sleek. I fell in love with it. Just had to have it. You have any trouble getting here?
Oh, no. I've never been to this hotel. Pretty snazzy. Figured I'd better dress for the occasion. Do you come here very often?
Well, whenever I'm in the area, don't you just love it? So elegant. I mean, all the nicest people come here.
I was wondering where all the nicest people were.
You know, these meetings are always so awkward for me. That's why I like to have them someplace elegant and luxurious.
Well, they certainly do have elegant coffee here. You can get a cappuccino mocha with a dash of nutmeg or whipped cream for only $5.
Oh, they do have the most delicious coffees, is there? I think I'll have a cappuccino. Then maybe chocolate. What are we going to have?
Decaf.
But no, they do have the most delicious muffins, but you ought to try the cranberry nut ones.
Whatever she says.
Well, here we are. You never know what's going to happen.
That's right. Full of surprises.
Well, you know, I remember the man who said he was tall and handsome. Turned out he was shorter than me. Practically bald. I couldn't believe it. Oh, well, it's not that I have anything against being bald. It's just that, well, I was surprised because he said that.
Handsome.
Well, I think baldness can be very handsome on some men.
Really?
Yes, well, now,
Do you want to go first? Tell me something about yourself.
Oh. Well, first of all, I'm a gay transvestite. And I dance at some of the best clubs, and I like women with fast cars.
Oh, you are funny.
But I'm serious.
You're teasing me.
Well, I do like women with fast cars. And I have this really neat silk blouse that I just love to wear because it's so sensuous. And I do dance at the best nightclubs.
Yes. Well, that's very nice. But that doesn't make you a transvestite. Now, come on. Tell me what you do.
I'm a writer.
Oh, that sounds so interesting and creative. What, I'll bet you're a real intellectual.
I used to be a college professor.
Really?
Mhm.
What did you teach?
Psychology.
Now, don't you start reading my mind.
Too late. Just finished. Oh, well, it is. I try to find out everything there is to know about people. That's why I'm a writer.
I've never been out with an intellectual before.
Oh, well, we're not that much different. Just a little smarter. So, have you answered many ads? Do you do this very often?
Well, a few. Not too much luck, though. How about you?
Oh, well, I'm pretty lucky. I meet these wonderful, exciting, beautiful, sensuous women all the time.
Really?
Oh, yes, but I'm so busy writing, I don't have time to give them all the attention that they require. You see, I need someone who has a life of their own. What do you do?
Well, I work in a flower shop, arranging bouquets.
Well, at least you've got a good-smelling environment, huh?
These are artificial flowers. They are made of pure silk.
Well, at least you don't need to water them.
No, that's true. And no, they don't die.
What'd you say?
I said, they don't die.
Well, there's something to be said for that, huh? What do you think about women dating much younger men? There must be at least 20 years difference between them.
Well, men do it all the time. Why not? So personally, I find them too immature.
Well, I think she needs a man more her age with some seasoning.
Oh, would that be someone like you?
Maybe. I do find her apparent innocence refreshing.
Well, I prefer sophisticated gentlemen.
Oh, well, when I find a sophisticated lady, I always wonder what she's like in bed. I mean, does she have another side that's earthy? Does she ever say the four-letter words? Does she make sounds while making love?
Pornographic mind.
Well, true, but don't you ever wonder what people are like when they take the masks off?
Well, I suppose we all have another side.
That we keep hidden. Now, come on, be honest. Wouldn't you like to be a little mouse sometimes?
Well, yes. I remember when I was competing in the Miss Buckaroo Princess pageant. I never could understand how the judges came to their decisions.
Well, there you go. So, what are you looking for in a man?
Well, I certainly want one that has class.
Class? Class. Now, what do you mean by class?
Well, some people have it and others don't.
No, I'm really not sure.
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with money or education.
Oh, I understand. You're talking about breeding. Good breeding.
Oh, yes, exactly. You do know what I mean. A sense of style, proper manners.
Well, she's got class. I can just tell. You know? You're talking about somebody with panache.
What does that mean?
Someone who's polished, refined, cultured, suave.
Yes, you do know what I'm talking about.
Well, I guess everybody has their own idea of classy. I've always thought of myself as a classy guy. You know, my father wasn't educated, but he always used the correct fork to eat his salad. Yes, I think I can say with some assurance that we are a couple of real classy people. Now, the only question is, where do we go from here?
Well, you know, I really do have to be going. I have a class. Well.
Tom. First an art museum, and now an elegant restaurant. We have got to continue meeting like this.
Well, what a pleasant surprise, Dave. I want you to meet my son, Ben.
Your son?
Yes, he brought me here to celebrate my birthday.
Well, Ben, it's so nice to meet you. Your mother told me how much she appreciates your advice.
Well, for the first time in my life, she's actually asking me for advice.
Well, it is easy to forget that advice should be a two-way street. I know what I'm talking about. I've got a couple of kids myself, and since I've started listening to them, I'm surprised to find out how much they know.
Well, you know, a different perspective.
Yeah. Maybe I ought to consult you on some of my problems.
You two can become advisors for the Lovelord, a new Dear Abby column.
Sounds like a good idea.
Well, we can talk about that later. I gotta go to the restroom.
Can I buy you a birthday brunch?
Well, Ben's doing that. Why don't you join us for cake and coffee?
Sounds lovely. This is a pleasant surprise.
You know, some people say there are no accidents.
Well, they might be right. I've been thinking a lot about you, and I've been meaning to give you a call.
Looks like you've been pretty busy checking out your newspaper ad.
Oh, well, yeah, but I really have been thinking a lot about you, and I wanted to call you to apologize for giving you such a hard time about my cat and giving you all that advice on what to do
I
with dates.
appreciate it. It was great fun. You know, I like your sense of humor.
Thanks. So, it's your birthday. That makes you a Scorpio.
Really? Is that good?
Is that good? That's wonderful. You see, I am a Virgo. And we are especially stimulated by Scorpios.
Is that right?
Yes. Let's just take a look at your horoscope. Yeah. Oh, well. You will meet a former acquaintance who will make you an offer. Consider it carefully.
It sounds like I'm about to get proposition.
Well, something like that, but I would like to get to know you better.
Oh, is that something you just decided?
No, it's just that
I know. You have to check out all the other women that responded to your ad to see how I compare.
Give me a break.
Let's see what my horoscope really says. Oh, beware of slick operator with smooth line.
Come on now, you know we had a great time.
Oh, you're a pleasant enough fellow. It's just that
Just what?
I feel like another one of those on your list. Oh, nothing wrong with that. You see, I have a list of my own.
Really?
Oh, you know how it is. You gotta shop around. Make sure you get the best deal.
You're leading me on.
Not a long list. No, only been at it a couple of months.
Oh.
You know, it would be nice to have a male friend. Help me figure things out.
Like what?
I'm not sure why a younger man would be attracted to me. Well, you've been out with younger women. Is it a problem?
It depends on the guy.
We do have a lot of fun.
Doing what?
Lots of things. Hiking, biking, dancing.
So, you found somebody that you like, huh?
Well, that's the problem. He's pushing me. Well, you know.
No, I don't know.
How soon does one get intimate with someone? Can't put him off forever.
Oh, well, now you want to be real careful what a guy's motivation is before you ever get involved in that.
You know, I knew it would be helpful talking to a man about this.
Thanks.
I did enjoy our art museum visit.
Well, I hope I'm on your list.
Well, definitely. Even though I didn't merit a call over the past, 2 weeks.
I'm guilty. What can I say? You're on the top of my list.
Ah, thanks.
I would like to see you again, soon.
Well, sounds good to me.
Are you teasing me about that list of yours?
Why, Dave, me tease you? Oh, this is all so new to me. I'm just learning.
I still think you would have enjoyed my apartment. It's quite cozy.
Oh, I'm sure. Gives me something to look forward to.
Sounds good. So, tell me everything that I shouldn't know about you.
I'm afraid you'll find it out without my telling you.
Oh, really? Is everything that obvious?
Well, there's so many different me's. Afraid no one will ever know who I am.
Well, it does take time. I'll never forget years ago I gave a lift to a couple whose car had broken down. They were at each other's throats continually. And I thought, if I ever get involved with a woman, I'm going to arrange a big crisis to see how we get through it.
So is that what you did with your wife?
Nah.
Well, why not?
After the divorce, I wondered.
And?
The sex was so great.
You may find yourself doing a lot of testing this time.
I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, it's okay. Hey, as I remember from the first meeting, I expect to be looking for a relationship in which we just talk about sex.
I remember. Not a bad place to start.
For me, for sure.
Well, it is a form of communication, isn't it? Reveals how sharing one is, how tender, considerate.
True.
Yeah, sure. So,
sometimes, you know, you meet someone.
Yeah, things just kind of flow, don't they, sometimes? The pauses and the uh-huhs come in the right place, and both of you were fascinated by what's happening.
It's a wonderful gift to find.
You only know by doing it.
You know, even if it works, there are no guarantees. Seems you never really know what's going on underneath.
Sounds like you had a bad experience.
Well, I didn't want to get into it.
Don't have to.
I think I'd like to. I've never talked to a man about it.
You okay?
Oh, that's strange. I feel dumb.
Oh.
I grew up with Bob. I knew him for 25 years. Went to high school with him. I think that will let you know someone pretty well.
Yeah, I think so, huh?
Who would expect surprises? Yeah. Well, everyone's boring after a while. Bob always went out with his friends a couple of nights a week. Then it got more frequent. At first I thought, maybe it was me.
We always blame ourselves, don't we?
When I tried to liven things up, I went to counseling. They referred me to one of those clinics. It's supposed to improve your... it's embarrassing talking about this.
What?
Love life. Nothing worked. It kept getting more and more distant.
Discouraging.
When he started staying out nights, I knew there was another woman. I confronted him. I wasn't prepared. There was no woman. God's best friend.
Ah.
No way I could compete with that.
Wow. Were you having relations with him all this time?
No, not very often. Nothing in the last months. I got tested when I found out. I was never so scared in my life.
Well, you never know.
I was in a state of shock. I blamed myself. I kept going over things. There were no clues that I could find.
Oh, now don't be so hard on yourself.
But some things you just can't prepare for it. You expect answers. What do you do when there aren't any?
I wish I knew.
Oh, I'm over most of the anger. But every once in a while, when I start getting close, I question my own judgment.
Oh, hey now, come on. Join the human race, huh? It's a big crapshoot out there.
You're right. Relationships are such a gamble. And a lot of work.
Yep.
If I ever get involved again, it's going to be with someone who enjoys problem solving.
I hear you.
And also, I enjoy doing things alone.
It's nice to have somebody around when you're lonely.
True, but then I have almost everything I want. Why take the risk of ruining it all?
Well, for somebody who hasn't been around, you certainly sound like you know what you want.
Oh, I've been around. Well, not the dating scene. I've always been a caregiver. I've never even asked till now. What does Mary want? I'm just getting to like who Mary is. I don't want to lose that.
And I'm just getting to like who Mary is, and I don't want to lose that either.
Well, at least we're both working towards the same goal.
I like your spirit.
Do you know, it took all the courage I had to answer that ad. No, I probably scared you off.
Not a bit. Oh, I expect I'm going to look so good by comparison. You're going to be crazy about me. Well, I hope you're comfortable. Get a lot of information seeing how a person lives.
So, here I am, getting to know you.
Well, now, I already told you that I'm a nice guy, and you can see by the surroundings what a cultural and literate person I am.
Interior decorators can create any image you want, whether it's paintings that come in the package.
You found me out. I was wondering how clever you were.
Do you ever really know what a person's like inside?
Well, at some level, we're always testing, aren't we?
Oh. Well, how am I doing?
Honors list. Straight A's. I hope I haven't flunked anything.
Oh, I'm terrible at giving tests. Did miserably in my last encounter.
Too hard on yourself. This is not a precise science, you know. Don't forget, I goofed up.
You know, you never did tell me what happened.
Oh.
Now, I was wondering, why would a woman willingly give up the companionship Oh, such a remarkable fellow.
Oh, no.
What secrets are you hiding?
No. It's not that complicated. You might be surprised to find out that I'm actually quite a loner. Probably spend more than 90% of my time without any contact.
Well, that's hard to believe. You enjoy people so much.
Very selectively. Not good at small talk. Gave up the bullshit of polite conversation years ago.
And that's why we get along so well.
Well, actually, one of my concerns is whether I know how to be a team player.
So is that what went wrong with your marriage?
You know, I don't honestly know if I even have a clue.
Oh, it's not necessary.
No, it's okay. I've gone over it a million times. Figure there must be some kind of a switch, like a circuit breaker. When there's overload, it just shuts off. Sometimes can't get the damn thing on again.
Interesting.
June, she was crazy about me. Scary. Knew it couldn't last, but what can you do? Bound to find out you're only human.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. What still shocks me is the emotional flip-flop. I mean, I know the cliches about love and hate, but when it's you with all the tender memories and caring, years of building dreams.
I know.
I didn't know what to do. I thought, it's a misunderstanding, just needs time. Counseling, workshops, nothing helped.
Boy, have I been there.
I'll never forget the first time that divorce was mentioned. Stupid therapist brought it up. Never forgave him.
Are you all right?
That one stinking word in an instant destroyed everything, like a light being turned on in a dark room. Can you believe it? Even after the divorce, I kept thinking, she just needs a little space. She'll come back. Switch had been shut off.
Oh, so painful.
Yeah, painful isn't the word. Horrible. Never so scared or miserable. Kids, 2 and 4, my whole world. Fantasy had always been, you know, old-fashioned Thanksgivings and holidays, and children and grandchildren. Such a dreamer.
Well, sure.
Comes a moment when you realize it's over. When she said, I don't have any feelings for you. What the hell can you do with that?
Are you okay?
We did everything. I mean everything together. I wasn't sure I was going to make it. How about some music? We've never danced. You like dancing? It's a great way to get to know somebody.
I'd love to.
Give a little, take a little, and let your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. Ooh, some light on your feet. You know, when I was a kid, that was the only way that I could tell if a girl really liked me, how she danced with me.
Well, I hope I wasn't a big disappointment.
What are you talking about?
You've obviously had an extensive social life.
I don't know. So what? There's no right way. You know, I like Mary the way she is, not the way she thinks she's supposed to be.
You have the nicest way of putting things. You make me feel comfortable.
Thanks.
It's been so long since I had any practice at.
Being yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little intimidated or maybe scared.
Come on.
Yeah, no, it's true. Whenever I like somebody, I'm always afraid of screwing it up by moving too fast or doing the wrong thing.
Really?
Oh, come on, guys initiate all the actions. Never know when you're going to be rejected.
I never thought of it that way. I guess women are so concerned about being vulnerable.
Vulnerable?
Right. Imagine someone much stronger than you having power or control over you physically, especially the intimate and sensitive parts of your body.
You're right.
Not only that, it can be quite embarrassing.
Well, I have no agenda for rushing anything. Try